Welcome in, Captain. Welcome in, Sheila. Welcome in, James. Willow. Patricia. Hope y'all had a good Thursday. Hope y'all had a good Thursday. So I'm going to do 5 readings tonight. 5 collective readings. If it just so happens to be resonating or vibing with you, very well could be your message and your confirmation. If it's not, don't try to make it fit. Alright. You can switch the roles or whatever else. But for the most part, it's going to be specific. That's what Spirit's saying. I'm just doing up my hair here. That way it's all up out of the way. We're getting the tea tonight. I will be doing an overall collective reading afterwards. You don't necessarily have to pick a number, just go with the one that resonates. Alright, Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light, please guide, guard, and protect me during this time. During this channeling, bringing in the message to my collective. Starting with the first reading. What's the vibe? 5 cards. Okay, so Spirit's asking you, or somebody's asking you to throw your worry and your tension. You may be stressed out about something and somebody wants you to stop. Somebody wants to bring some sort of a mutual respect, unity. Three more cards. One more. Yeah, I don't see you nurturing this connection. Somebody's been feeling totally lost since you left. Absolutely hopeless. Totally depressed. They haven't been having any new opportunities, no new career, No successful business, everything's going to shit since you left. But what it's showing here is you've got, they want no help. They don't want you to give back to them in any way. They don't want your advice, they don't want your wisdom, but somehow they're just hopeless and at a loss. I'm also picking up that that's one person. You have somebody out here that's stressed out, have migraines, all worried that you do not want to have some sort of something with them. They're losing their mind. Can I get one more for that? Oh. Okay. So there's some sort of, this is something to do with family. Somebody wants to bring unity to a family. They want to bring in some sort of mutual respect where there might be tension or stress. They want to come out of this separation or ghosted energy. I also got legal lawyers, paperwork. There's definitely some sort of legal stuff going on underneath, behind the scenes. Somebody went on vacation to not face consequences, and they can't procrastinate it anymore. And this is for creating chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. Welcome in, everybody. Somebody's longing to be kicking it with you again. They miss you. Okay, so what's the tea with this side? We got the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords on its side. Like, this is really giving me somebody's up in their head about the truth that wasn't given to them. It's like there was withheld truth. There was withheld communication to balance things out. And what's this other side? You've been nurturing your truth. Or maybe you need to nurture your truth. And you haven't wanted to. You've just been feeling at a loss. It's like really giving me something like somebody's being put in their place. They're not wanting to take or accept any type of help, but they're finding a pile of shit. And it's like they're nurturing their truth now. They're seeing the truth of what they've got going on. And maybe they're exposing something from an awakening. Some sort of devil energy. Ace of Wands. They threw away a new beginning. They're awakening to the fact that they threw away a new beginning. And they ended up exposing themselves. So if you're dealing with somebody like that, it could be interesting tea, collective. All right, let's see what the spirit animals have to say. I'll get you 5 cards. You need to be focusing on happiness right now. On your own happiness. Maybe on building a partnership. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but it could be a business partnership. It could be a friendship. Think about partnership that way. We also have the shaman card out as well. And messenger. So you very well could be taking the stage of a shaman or messenger or both. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? And you need to get out and play. You need to go out and have some fun. Be the shaman, be the messenger, and have fun with it. In partnership. Maybe it's collaboration, finding some sort of happiness in the shadows. Just continue doing what you're doing and just love what you do. If you don't love what you do, change it up. Make it into something that you do. But the most of all, have fun with it. That's the biggest message here. With whatever you choose to partnership with. Dig deep. And talk about it. I'm going to give you 3 tarot cards. Thank you, Frey. Very much appreciated. 3 cards. So you might be dealing with a lot of deception, and this is what's got you going through this shadow work. You know, becoming the messenger, trying to find out who to collaborate with, trying to find balance with that, trying to find happiness amongst the chaos. You seem to be balancing out things just fine, despite the either non-communication. But it's showing here with the 7 of Cups in the reverse. This is about you just focusing on yourself. Focusing on your hand. So there's a King of Swords. And as well a Hierophant. They're trying to be very strategic. You're going to need to stand on truth. You're going to stand your ground. Welcome in, everyone. This is something from the past. You might already know what this is. What's the mystical forest got to say? Stand your ground, collective. Right now is not the time to act. Right now is the time to embody that what you are. Now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right to you. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. It's almost like you need to know what the next step is. You gotta have a sense of direction as to what the next step is. Spirit's saying you don't need to have to know everything in advance, but just take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. Take care of yourself there, Cody. Shield up. The person who I'm talking about, you have found peace in the shadows. Yeah, you are the forger of a new path. No one's forged this path before you. Whoever you are, you just need to stay focused and embody what you're trying to build. You're solely protected. You're forging a new path. Don't give up. Although somebody wants you to give up, don't give up. You're dealing with resistance, yes. But just know that when you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. So shine bright. All right, collective, this is the second one. Yeah, somebody's in a lot of shame right now. They even went on vacation to get away, and they can't breathe, they can't let go. They can't clear their mind. They thought going on a vacation would help them. This could be you or the person you're dealing with. They got away to get away and relax and have fun. And all you did is haunt them, collective. And this is somebody in absolute shame right now. You got the last laugh. Not that you're laughing. But I feel with you, you've found peace within yourself. You've cut out this drama, the arguments, the incompatibility, the toxic energy, the karmic energy. You've cut it all out. And now you notice that they're all scrambling, wondering whether or not they'll be let back in. And because they're too insecure about being rejected or rejection, they're too scared to come forward. To see if there's any accountability, or to see if there's anything that you might know that they don't. Ultimately, this is to do with you and spirit. Has nothing to do with me. I'm just the messenger. I don't know about other readers, but there is certain etiquette and there is certain rules. You can't just go using divination to peer into somebody's life without permission. And those that do tend to not last all that long. The only way that you can do so is by spirit-led communication. If spirit provides it, it is what it is. But if you turn around and try to continue to siphon energy and try to get a different answer and try to get nosy into the nitty-gritty in order to sabotage, and you think you're getting away with it, think again. For the one that I'm reading this for, you've released all this toxicity. Okay? This is telling me you're getting the last laugh. While somebody else that you're dealing with is being haunted by you. Yeah, because they envy you. They resent you. They tried to compete with you. They're very discontent with you. And the fact that you just keep growing and keep laughing, apparently. What about you? Toxic drama and getting the last laugh. What about that? Yeah, you're no longer running. You're no longer denying the bullshit. You were giving it the benefit out of the doubt at one point. You're no longer giving excuses. You're not running from it. You're just stepping into your divine energy, and you're saying, to hell with it. If they want to sit there and be resentful and compete and be in discontent, let them. It's their mind that is going to be haunted for the rest of their life. You don't have to run from that. You can cut that toxic energy out, and you end up getting the last laugh while they sit there in envy. The deep part is that They don't, they want something serious with you. They're resentful at the fact that you won't let them in. And they want to come out of this rejected energy. They don't be left alone. They don't want to be in isolation anymore. They very well could maybe want to take you out of isolation. So I guess I'm like, you versus your person, or you and your person kind of energy. I don't know. I'm just reading it out. I'm just letting it be what it is. Yeah, they lost their protection. They weren't so clever either. They may have got a message that's haunting them. They went on a vacation. That's the energy I'm picking up. They went on a vacation to make it look like they're out of sight, out of mind. So that way something can be done and they have no possibilities of being connected to it. The message is, apparently you're still alive. The message is, apparently people can't find you. And the other thing is that you're not even running. And I have a feeling this is why you're laughing, because you've cut out the drama, and you've cut out this negative, toxic energy, and you're not running anymore, and they can't do. They've tried to find you, and they can't find you. I find it rather funny. Since walked away, they've lost their covering. They've lost their protection. And it's almost as if the people that used to guard them before, or the spirits that used to guard them before, they walked away because of what they've done. And I'm sitting wondering what the hell's got them haunted so much. So we're gonna look at our side first. What's this other side? Take 2 cards for the other side. Alright. One more. Of course. Okay. So they want you to throw away all type of action to your infinite possibilities that awaits for you. They don't even want you to see that there's infinite possibilities, let alone take action. They want you to throw away the whole idea of taking action on your dreams, on your gifts, on whatever you have going on. Okay? Okay. And it's like, you're not running. You cut this drama out, and they think that they still can yap about what they think you should have and what they think you shouldn't have and what they think you're going to have. And they still think, after you cut them out, that they have validity on how your life's going to turn out. And I think this is why you're laughing, because it's so funny. Like the audacity and the ego from these people. Because they think it's situational. They think it's physical. They think it's because they're at home that they feel this way. So they have to go on a vacation to get away from it all. Meanwhile, it follows them. Why? Because it is their conscience. A very, very heavy conscience of what's being, of what they've done and the haunting it has on their hearts and their soul. And the fact that they've lost their covering, they're noticing that they're getting into a lot more ifs, ands, or buts while they're out and about. They're not as protected as they used to be. They've lost their covering. They're having to deal with a lot more bullshit, is the feeling I'm getting from this second reading. So, what do they need to know? What's the tea? I'll take it. So, their whole idea of taking some sort of wheel of fortune and having it in their way of in their progress, not happening. Okay, they weren't as clever as they thought. And the King of Wands in reverse, they are losing their mind because they don't. They really can't defend themselves. So somebody might be stuck somewhere on vacation. They thought that they were clever, but they're not all that clever. And it's almost like somebody, I don't know. I don't want to confuse the reading for what it is, but there's a different timeline where they wanted you to be invited out on vacation, not let go of a situation. Like they wanted to bring you somewhere and have a certain thing happen to where if you didn't agree to certain terms and conditions that they were gonna, they were gonna make you snap out. To the point where you'd be defenseless. This whole idea isn't gonna work because you're not looking to go on vacation with anybody. You're just chilling at home, not trying to escape anybody, but there's somebody out here that went on vacation to try to escape from something, and now it's like they don't have a way home. It's really kind of feeling like that. Somebody feels stupid. Okay, so what's this on this side? What's the tea for this side? Okay, yeah, so this was basically to get you to spend money. It was to get you to spend a whole bunch of money and to bring about more information, right? It was supposed to look like new stability, only to bring you into another tower. To the point where you couldn't run. All because you cut them out. All because you don't want anything to do with these people. And something tells me you're making them into a laughing stock. Because of what they did. They should have treated you better is what they should have did. But yeah, so somebody had this clever idea to take you away somewhere to open up old wounds, and yeah, didn't work out. They've been trying to compete with you. It's not working. You're getting the last laugh, collective. They can't do shit to you. They tried to create a tower for you. It's not working. Just don't take any crazy action right now. Just stay to yourself. That's your best bet at this time. Reading number 2, I am going to throw you some tarot. Focus on yourself, collective. Stand on your truth. Don't let anybody gaslight you. The Wheel of Fortune may look like it's not going in your favor right now, but currently right now you are releasing betrayal and putting an end to cycles. Okay, in order for these blessings to come in, you need to have that taken care of first. For this new phase and new beautiful energy to come in. There is going to be reconciliation with the Five of Wands. This does not mean a new beginning with this person. It's just representing something different. You're extremely talented. So despite whether your Wheel of Fortune is up or down, you seem to survive quite well through it all, through chaos. So you should pat yourself on the back for that. You're no longer trapped, okay? There was a Queen of Swords energy very much lying on you, okay? It's either that or somebody was trying to make you out to be what you're not, to be the opposite. They were projecting themselves, trying to trap you, trying to overwhelm you. We've got the 8 and the 7. So this is progression. This is something that only helped you become more powerful and more talented. Okay? Because you learn by experience. Is the feeling I'm picking on. You're a very talented individual and somebody's trying to siphon and clout off of your talent. So continue moving forward. They've been trying to get you all up in your feels and emotional, but things will be revealed. You are going to heal from this. Just keep your cards close to your chest and you will receive justice. Okay, just continue to be compassionate and connect with spirit, and everything else will fall into place. Okay, there very well be a little bit more instability, and you may have to juggle for a little bit longer, but you will end this cycle. Okay, and whoever comes up against you, they don't see this coming, but their whole world's about to fall apart. Okay, they will be brought to their knees. I'm just letting you know that. Somebody's coming in. It's not going to be... somebody knows they misjudged you and they're deeply sorry. And they very well could be coming in with some sort of wisdom and knowledge to end out a cycle once and for all. There's definitely some sort of offering here with the Ace of Pentacles. So I hope it turns out well for you, collective. We're going to go into the third reading. What's going on for my collective in the third reading? So it's either you or somebody's trying to avoid legal issues. What's going on? Somebody does not want to learn their lesson and they're salty about it. Okay. You or the other person. Okay. Spirit's been telling you you need to slow down and get some time for you, but you haven't. And you've been running, you've been trying to escape, you've been, making excuses as to why you can't settle the fuck down because you just keep running to escape. Okay. One more for this one over here. Yeah, so somebody, you moved on, nothing to say, stop calling me kind of situation. You're running away from this person. Somebody's salty about the fact that you're not dealing with their shit anymore, that you've closed yourself off. They don't want to learn anything. They don't want to self-reflect. And they don't want to be facing some sort of legal problems that they're facing. Interesting. Sure. Mystical Forest. Message. They really held you back, collective. And I can totally understand. I'm talking the one that's running away, trying to block this motherfucker out. I'm with you here, okay? And this motherfucker over here can be as salty as he wants. Don't care. He really tried to hold you back. We got the Perseverance card in the reverse. What else? For this Mr. Salty, bitter, angry, petty piece of shit over here. Come on, Mystical Circle. Spit it out. Let's go. Yeah, they didn't want to raise the bar. They didn't. Clearly not. Clearly not. They didn't want to persevere. They didn't want to make it count. They didn't want anything to do with anything regarding this. And they're salty at the fact that you fucked off, you blocked them out. So what's this for you? What's going on for you for Mystical Forest? What's the message for you? You've been running so long, they've been trying to block out everything that's coming in for you. And they're trying to get it to the where you don't believe you'll ever get there. You're constantly running. They have you constantly running to where you can't settle yourself down. You're looking into things deeper, and that's what they don't want. This is what they're bitter about. Don't let these assholes say that you're not complete, or that you're broken, or that there's something wrong with you. Okay? Whoever these bitter assholes are, that don't want to self-reflect, no. Don't let them come in and tell you you're broken, or that you're senile, or that you're, you know. Because they're coming in to say that you're not complete. They're coming in to say that you're broken, that there's something wrong with you. You need to shine bright. Okay? They are the ones that aren't able to stay true to themselves. And they don't like the fact that you can shine your light. And this is their biggest issue. Because you get to shine your light. They don't think you should. They're bitter, angry, they're petty, they don't want to learn, and they're going to be facing legal problems very soon. If they continue to do that shit to where you're constantly running, collective. It's going to come out eventually. Okay? There's going to be somebody going to take it seriously eventually. Hold the faith. Alright? Hold the faith. Alright. Tell me more about this dumbass over here. Not that we care. They're after your fire, is what it is. And they're not very wise either. They're rather dumb. What about you? Okay, so you think that you're not prepared, meanwhile your community has been there for you to help you move on, right? You're covered. Your community might not be prepared for this rebirth that you're about to have. There very well could be some people in your community that don't want you, or that don't want this rebirth. They're happy in their pile of shit. Because always prepared and rebirth was in the reverse. I don't know, collective. Put it where it needs to go. Alright, number 3. Okay, what I'm getting here with this is that it's almost like you needed to be somewhere a while back and you're just not there. And it almost brings on an angst or an anxiousness because you're not there yet. You've been holding on to this feeling for quite some time. You're not going to feel at home until you find that home. And I get a feeling that ever since you left this person, like you blocked them out pretty well. They've been vindictive about absolutely every bit of footing that you've created and anything that you choose to move forward with. They're trying to give out this energy or notation that you're selfish and that you only think about yourself. Meanwhile, your whole life all done is people please. And they're trying to make it virtually impossible for you to move on. They literally want absolutely every leap of faith to be brought to unfinished business and failure. They don't want you to, like every brick to your foundation, they want to crumble. And they're sitting here saying that you're selfish. And that because you walked away from them because of their selfishness, they have a right to basically sabotage your life and call you selfish. Because apparently you don't do what you're told. Apparently you live your own life. Apparently you give them no validity in your experience. And so they feel entitled to ruin it. I'm really picking up on a very toxic mother energy. All right, number 3. And you've worked hard to build a new foundation after feeling left out in the cold. I'm really getting a picture in my mind, like you're reborn. Like you're not the same person you were before. You've grown from the experience. You've had no choice but to build your own foundation with your own 2 hands. I want to get a clarification on this. Let's get more first. Is there any more for number 3? You need to nurture your truth, collective. You need to take a leap of faith away from this selfish Queen of Pentacles. There's also a King of Pentacles here as well. So there's two. There's a masculine and a feminine, very, very selfish individuals. It's almost as if they're partnering up to tear you apart. The Death card in the reverse. The Ace of Wands on its side. Yeah. They're trying to flip your world upside down and bring this new beginning to a rest. They don't even want you having a new beginning. And I'm picking up on you should have been dead already. You should have been dead by now. Again, if this is not your reading and it's not a confirmation to what you already know, this is not your reading. Don't try to make it fit. I'm not talking shit about your mother. But I'm picking up on a very selfish mother energy. Like, nothing is good enough. And it's like she puts on a pretty face when everybody's around, but as soon as everybody's gone, she's a totally different person. Like, you might resonate with this. Growing up, if you were ever, like, in the clutches of their abuse, you're always praying that company would come over, because then she would switch to this other person and she'd at least give you a break for a little while. Almost giving me Flowers in the Attic. Very similar. Not as heinous, but if it's not your message, it's not your message. But the should have been dead, this is like getting rid of the evidence, getting rid of the smoke. It's either and outright stole an inheritance, or they're like, they got some sort of papers drawn up with a life insurance in your name or something. Thinking that they're going to cash in off your death. Take a leap of faith in a new direction away from these people. Nurture your truth. Okay? This was an ex-friend that got involved with this. Or be careful you befriend. It could have been an ex-friend, King of Pentacles, but you were protected. You need to persevere. You need to continue moving forward. The message coming in about this, somebody stole some sort of money. And it's being regenerated for you. This is enough money that you will be able to shine and reinvent yourself. Use your intuition. It's going to guide you. Believe in your intuition. You're protected. Take a leap of faith, collective. Whoever that was resonating with, take a leap of faith. And wash your hands of this. I want to shuffle these first. All right, number 4. Number 4. Somebody's coming in to bring some intimacy and to calm the chaos and fascinate. They're not confused. You have been abused, collective. Okay? So somebody's going to come in to bring some sort of intimacy. They want to start things over with you, but it's only to smooth over the waters so they don't face legal ramifications for what they did behind your back. They've already been found out. They're in the process of being held legally responsible for negligence. As well as sabotage. Spirit saying, for some of you, this is a channeled message. Don't get me wrong. This might be for everyone. It might be for some of you. It might be only for one of you. But somebody got caught red-handed. Some of you don't even know this. You're not supposed to know this. Because if you knew this, there's certain things that you could say that would get them incriminated, is the feeling I'm getting. So they're going to try to come in with some sort of mutual respect and unity and get closer to you in order to procrastinate this chaos from ensuing. They do not want you to glow up. They do not want you having any new opportunities. And it's like guilty by association. And I don't think this shit that they're getting legal problems with are even related to you. So they're trying to bring you in on another mix without you even realizing. Yeah, this is an old ex you let go of. You spoke your feelings on this, but they weren't listening. Yeah, you want to stay away from this, and that's going to prevent you from having anything legally binded with them. Archangel Michael's protecting you too as well. They may come in when they become unghosted and they start communicating with you. Yeah, they're gonna bring in some feelings and try to make you cry, right? They want you. They're gonna be an asshole, but Archangel Michael's protecting you at this time, so I wouldn't worry too much. Just don't take anything that they have to say for gospel, okay? They're just trying to dim your light. They're angry at the fact that you're rising. They're angry at the fact that you're protected. And Archangel Michael's pretty well guiding you to your possibilities, but there's no reunion here. Okay? There's no possibilities of reunion. Okay? And this is why Archangel Michael's protecting you against this legal problems that you might have if you get involved with this particular person again. Yep. They want you in your feelings. They want you giving out the silent treatment. They want you feeling left out. And they very well could be feeling this themselves. Because you cut ties. You're free from them. You're standing up for what you believe in. You're awakened. Yep. You cut out the bitterness and anger. Yeah, you're in the process of new opportunity, new career, successful business. You're in the process of having a glow up, and that's why they're coming in. They do not want to face the downfall that they're going to be facing, and that's why they're trying to come in. Trying to smooth it over. Don't buy it. Okay? Do not fucking buy it. I'm going to tell you that right now. Number 4. Good luck is on your side. There's abundance coming. Just be patient. You are protected. Somebody does not want you to persevere. They want you to shut the fuck up. They don't want you to sing anymore. Apparently it's grueling. And they don't want you finding your new pathway. They want you stuck. Like, this is a very envious person. This is somebody that does not want you to have any type of future. They're in their bitterness. But you're extremely powerful and you're overpowering this. You're in the process of reinventing yourself, breaking free. from this fucking buffoonery. Okay? It's like you're breaking free from an ego, maybe an egoistic energy. Somebody doesn't think that you have a higher calling and that you're not allowed to reinvent yourself, that you're not a master of thing, and you're breaking free from all this energy. Okay? So you have good luck on your side. Good things are about to happen for you, so just hold tight. Hold patience. I know I keep saying that. Aiden, you just keep saying that, and it just seems to just get worse. And like, what the fuck, dude? Just keep juggling. Keep juggling, keep learning, keep evolving, keep strengthening yourself. Take time out for you. Shut it all off, turn it all down, and just take time for you. Mystic Force for number 4. You might be having a hard time finding out what you want. You might be having a hard time making decisions. Like, the world is your oyster. Feeling I get. I'm really picking up the fact that everything seems so awesome, but it just seems to be so much work, exhausted. How can you be inspired to do anything when you're exhausted? It's very difficult to step into your authenticity without any type of agenda when you're exhausted, right? When you're fighting for your life. And this is why they're doing what they're doing. To try to sabotage you and try to do all this shit. Throw rocks and hide their hands. So that way you're exhausted. So that way you can't act at best, because they're constantly going behind the scenes and throwing you energy, throwing you this, throwing you that, and it seems like no matter what happens, there's always something. It's spiritual warfare, collective. You're not crazy. And yeah, they are relentless. They don't want you having any type of fulfillment. That's how sadistic they are. But just know they are going to be dealt with swiftly. Spirit's saying no pressure, but they're trying to add pressure. They want you to act out impulsively. They don't want you to find out what you want. They don't want you acting out on what you want. They want you acting out in defense and in reactive. They don't want you acting authentically. They're trying to put pressure where there isn't any. And, they don't want you to feel that you can have anything you want. They want you constantly fighting and struggling. All because you're winning, collective. All because you're winning. All because you're winning. number 5. Number 3, number 4. I want to say you're built for this, but that's no excuse why you should be going through what you're dealing with. There's no excuse. You shouldn't have to struggle so much. Somebody thinks by having you struggle that you're going to be unstoppable. No, what they're doing is burning you out to the point where you're literally having nothing left. And somebody's making it out to be a good intention, but it's really not good intention. It's basically sent to drain you. Essentially. To where you lose your patience and you snap out. And you end up doing impulsive things that, you know, show parts of your shadow that you've kept locked up for a good reason. And they're trying to invoke these parts of you in order to have you ruin your life. But you're not taking the bait, collective. They've been trying this for years. You're not taking the bait, no matter how they try. And trust me, collective, they've worked hard at this to bring you to your demise through this avenue. But they're realizing you just keep riding above it. I really am getting the joke is on them, not you. They thought it was funny, but now they're frustrated that you won't give up. So don't give up. Keep going. Rise above it. Alright, number 5. Message for number 5. You might be having a hard time letting go, number 5. You've been dealing with two-faced individuals. They tried to create a delusion to make you feel hopeless. Now they're feeling hopeless. They know they burned a bridge, but they're acting all confused. And they can't let go. But these people cheated on you. They backstabbed you. Multiple times. Now they're feeling hopeless? Maybe they're sitting there facing their delusions. Maybe their head's not in the clouds anymore. Maybe they're actually realizing what they did. Maybe they're realizing they are two-faced. Maybe they are living a double life. Maybe they did backstab you. And maybe they're feeling a loss because of it. Or maybe you're feeling at a loss because they cheated on you and backstabbed you. You're having a hard time letting go. Or maybe they're having a hard time letting go. I don't know. All I know is that there were bridges burned and somebody's still confused because they don't want to take accountability for what they did. Maybe they are delusional. Interesting. Okay, so tell me more. Yeah, somebody's puzzled why they're protected anymore, the way they used to be. And they're hiding this from the community. There's no sense of adventure here. There's somebody saying that you don't have any sense of adventure. You know what? Somebody should feel hopeless and lost for backstabbing you. Somebody should feel that. Reveal truth? You might have revealed some truth about these people. This truth probably wasn't so wise. You have abundance coming in, and it's because they thwarted your pathway. It's almost as if you're getting redemption for redeeming yourself, or it's like you're getting something for punitive damages. Could be what is. Because of them being so relentless. There's definitely something here about that. Alright, number 5. Let's see what the mystical forest gotta say. You need to go a little deeper to find your starlight. In order to receive it all, you need to go deeper. Don't push or force your way through it. Finding balance even in the dark times will open your heart to the depth of compassion in everyday moments. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. Somebody wants you to be indecisive and going deeper, finding your light, and receiving what is meant for you. Trust your feelings. Somebody doesn't want you raising the bar of expectation. But trust your feelings. Somebody doesn't want you raising the bar so that way they can't meet you. They're trying to take away your hope anyway, so that's why you're raising the bar. They're trying to make you seem like you're like everybody else. But you're not. You're one of a kind. And you are complete, so don't be letting somebody tell you you're broken. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't spend your life trying to fix problems that aren't even yours to fix. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough, and now and always. not a race, collective. Not a race. You either have communication coming in or clarity. This is going to incite a new beginning. Ace of Cups. This information may break your heart. But what I'm also getting is that this already broke your heart. You're just getting confirmation. We got the Ten of Swords. It's giving me like unfinished business. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups in reverse. And the Hierophant. It's very important for you to be grounded in your decisions and to not question your decisions, because there's a very, very toxic energy that you're about to expose. It very well could be exposed to. But you need to be very methodical in your movements forward. Because you opened up some sort of wound with someone. This is regarding a relationship, a spiritual relationship. This is really finding that where you felt that you were never going to find love again, there's definitely clarity coming in. There's clarity coming in as to why a relationship didn't work out. And why it was left with unfinished business. And this energy has since been eradicated. And that is going to be exposed to you. There's also another offer here as well. A possible new relationship. I'm really getting that you guys know of each other, but you guys don't know each other. Clarity's coming. Just know somebody feels guilty for what they've done. And they're trying to make amends. They're trying to hold themselves accountable by taking a leap of faith, no matter what that leap of faith looks like. And it looks as though they may be coming towards you. All right, number 5. That concludes the 1 through 5 readings. Thank you so much for joining me on that. I am going to do a collective reading now for the collective. And if the fray is still here, is the fray still present in the chat tonight? Welcome in, everyone. Again, if you're new here, check out the description box. If you're returning, welcome back. Alright, Spirit. What's the message for the overall collective? Well, what do they need to know right now to help them step into their next season coming up? Okay. Nurture what you're building, nurture what you're creating, and just be patient with it. Everything wasn't built in a day. You're going to have your ebbs and flows. You're going to have your days where it's good. You're going to have your days when it's bad. Okay? There is a challenge coming in about a 2 of Cups, whether or not you want to pursue this 2 of Cups. There's somebody fighting with time, is what I'm picking up on. They're fighting with themselves and they're fighting with time. Maybe they're losing patience. I don't know, but you could be losing patience. I really don't think you are, though. I think you're staying patient. I think you're being methodical. You're very intuitive. You're collaborating, and it's almost like you've been dealing with a struggle. Like people are talking on how patient you are, quite possibly, and how you blocked out this relationship, quite possibly. Be careful on who wants to come in and get into a relationship with you. Don't just let anybody in just for the sake of letting somebody in. Okay, find out what their intentions are. Even then, they're a little bit weird. Seven of Swords, but just know that everything is working out in your favor. Okay. You're alchemizing this toxic energy, so just give yourself some patience. You're walking away emotionally, and it takes time to do that. It's a process, especially when you're having to deal with people that are trying to manipulate and lie and deceive and be trickers. They're very trickery. But these cycles are going to be, these cycles are going to be over soon. Just like a bridge over troubled waters, lay me down. I don't know why that song's coming in my head, but anyway. Six of Wands reversed. Something's going to be exposed. You're going to find a new foundation. Okay? And I'm really, somebody's on grounds of exposure. So somebody's being exposed for what they've done, or they lied against you. I'm really picking up on they lied about your stability, your ability to be stable, is the feeling I'm picking up on. And yeah, so you're getting the upper hand. This cycle is closing. You don't have to worry about this energy anymore. You walked away from this lying sack of shit. And yeah, they are being exposed for what they've done. And you were trying to build up a new relationship, and they ruined it with spiritual warfare because they were just, they wanted you for themselves. And they became quite obsessed over the time. And they tried to play it off as they just wanted to be your friend. And all it was them trying to siphon off of you. It was not even a friendship. It was nothing. But you walked away from this person. They're trying to find some significance in your life again, and it's not going to work. They're being blocked out. So, I'll be right back, collective. I'm going to go top up my tea. Come on. I'll be right back. Yep, survival mode isn't a great place to be in. It's rather draining, I must admit. It's not fun at all. The more you heal, the more you choose yourself, and the more you rise up, you are more able to protect yourself from that energy. It takes a lot, but if you can rise above it, you become unstoppable. So, I want everybody that's participating tonight to write in the chat what their rose and what their thorn is. About their day or about their life. Just to give you an idea, for my day, my rose was waking up and opening up my eyes to know that I got another day to figure shit out. My thorn realizing how much work I still have yet to do. I guess I could go for my life and my day. But my rose for my life, it goes a little deeper. The fact of all of the shit that I've endured up until this point, and I'm still going. It's a pretty big rose. It's a fucking bouquet at this point. And my thorn, all the people that I thought that I could trust, that I thought were even family for that matter, the ones that were the closest, were the ones that betrayed me the worst. I didn't want to talk about that great wonder. If people don't start opening up their eyes to the truth soon, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen, but... Compared to the divine, yes, it is a new thing. And the fact that it thought that it sway and persuade and deceive, it's being abolished and banished very soon. Find out where your pain is, Dorothy, and clear out those chakra centers. Very nostalgic, Sheila. Having to let go of the past. Jocelyn, do you have what you need? For the moment? And tell me, does it always tend to happen that way? You always seem to get what you need when you need it? By some odd miracle? Yeah, so that's a verification for you to say that Spirit's got you. Spirit's always had you this whole time. Because of your good intentions, just continue moving forward and watch the miracles unfold. All you have to do is speak up and ask for what you want, and you'll get what you need. Good stuff. You have every reason to have those walls up, Princess. Don't think you... Just drop the chip on your shoulder. You don't have to hold the bitterness. Let the bitterness go. Right? Be open to connection. It can just be platonic connection. Just meeting for coffee. Start there. Start meeting someone for coffee. Simple stuff. I heard you the first time. Thank you, Dorothy. I heard it through the grapevine in my head. I don't know if you guys heard that part, but yeah. A little SMR chip eating. I'm not going to tell you what kind I'm eating because that's for me to know and you cannot find out. I don't endorse junk food. Okay, so let's play a game. What does it sound like? Sound like potato chips? Or does it sound like corn chips? Mm-hmm. You're right. It is corn chips. And I'm going to give you a code word. It's going to throw you off, but it'll give you a clue to the flavor. Blue suede shoes. And I know for some of you, all you can think of is Elvis. So I will let you know that Elvis is not having anything to do with blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes is the code word. The riddle inside of a riddle, I guess you can say. One word connects to another word that connects to another word. Because one word kind of connects to the flavor, and then the other word sort of connects to the name. of the flavor. From Blue Suede Shoes. Come on, I know you guys can do it. Is that a corn chip? I don't know, Jocelyn. Don't eat Doritos, they can catch on fire. Where'd you find that out? I don't know about you, Dorothy, but I've never had a bag of Doritos catch on fire before. Walking and I start thinking about it. Not even sure what you were saying there, Dorothy. My brain is still trying to wrap my head around it. They must have literally lit it on fire, though. Blue Suede Shoes. Blue Suede. I'm gonna run across the street to the store and see what they got. Well, of course it's gonna light on fire. If you light it with a lighter, it's gonna light on fire. You're gonna think I'm pretty clever if I show you. I'm sure of it. Blue suede shoes. Suede for the ranch. Blue for the cool ranch. I don't know, Dorothy was pretty close with complaint about Doritos, saying that they'll light on fire if you light them on fire. Who would have thought? That's the funniest thing I heard all night. You know they'll catch on fire if you light them on fire? Yeah. Yeah. It's not like they just sit there and combust. You have to light them on fire, Aiden. I guess it's not a conspiracy after all. I must admit, Dorothy, you bring the life to the party here. Who would have thought you're the party animal? You're still laughing, are you, Dorothy? It's alright. I'm glad you're laughing. That's the main thing. Well, that's a waste of Doritos. Just to watch it burn. I'd recommend if you're gonna do that, don't get a spicy kind. Because it might end up being a bunch of fucking tear gas. You know? Is the fray back in or not? Is the fray still kicking it? I'd rather crush it down and bread my chicken with it. Did you know that you can find like, your favorite corn chips and you crush it down into a powder? And then instead of using breading, you can use the chips. You grab your favorite flavors and you got all the breading you want. Bread your chicken, bread your beef, whatever you want to bread. You can just bread it and or pork chops, whatever you're eating. Yeah, I'd go with the egg and then I'd go with the breading. Yeah, Cool Ranch chicken. And you can throw the the crunch into your veggies too, and it goes well with the veggies, or even as salad. I crushed up the Doritos the one day, and I grabbed little chunks of cheese and little pepperettes and stuff, and I made a salad with it. It was pretty good. Even put in a wallop of yogurt, regular yogurt. It wasn't flavored, it was just regular. It worked out too. Cucumber cheese salad with Doritos. Interesting. You can cookies with regular potato chips? I'm gonna pass on that. No, Dorothy, I think that's a conspiracy. It's clearly a different theory. I'll say that much. I don't know where someone's gonna get cookies with potato chips, but that's where I draw the line. Just saying. The things you come out with there, Dorothy, my goodness. It sounds interesting, that's for sure. And I thought I've come up with some pretty wild ideas. That's pretty wild. I'll give you that. Yeah, you could. Works really well that way. Hey, Bree. They taste a little bit like sugar cookie. I don't know. Maybe you should make some and make a video about making them and like put it up on YouTube or something. Alright, Collective, I want to say thank you for joining me tonight. I don't know, I might take a couple days off. We'll see. It's probably going to be in the next couple days, or maybe next week, I don't know. See how the moments go. I definitely do want to do a members live, so if there's any members watching, that very well could be coming in the next couple days. To see what September's going to bring in. Maybe have some September predictions coming in, because we're at the 28th now of August. So maybe get ahead of the game. Yeah, I've been going for since 7:55. I'm just having an early night. Probably gonna go cook some food. I'm gonna try to pull back from making these like 3 and 4 hour long lives and just doing a bunch of shorter videos. I'm gonna try that coming up. I'm also thinking about doing an astrological based reading, but it's going to be spaced out amongst the month, and it's going to be for each sign going into next year. I'm planning on doing a segment for each sign as we go through the year. So throughout the months, each sign is going to have residents. I'm going to try that. It's going to be separate from what I do on a regular basis. So I'm just thinking on how I'm going to work it out, how I can apply it. So anyway, yeah. I hope you guys have a great evening, and yeah, I will catch you later. I'll catch you in the next one.